Morning, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. It's like Team on My Part series. The week that was college football history review, the 1963 college football season. Right now I'm in week 7. Now I'm going to be talking about the games that were played in the month of November. And this would be November 2nd, 1963. That would be week 7, the games that were played during that week 7. Let's get into it. First and foremost, number 10, Pittsburgh beat Syracuse 35-27. Amid sun, snow, squalls, and lightning, Syracuse cashed its early breaks to build a 21-8 halftime lead. A sub-fullback Nat Duckett scored twice. Panthers briefly had led 8-7 on quarterback Fred Mazarek's touchdown run and 2-point pass. But inspired by an unusually fiery halftime speech by coach John Michael Lawson, Pittsburgh drove 58-85, 62 yards for a third quarter touchdowns and took a 28-21 lead as Mazarek dashed for a 41-yard touchdown, passed for a touchdown, and totaled 255 yards of offense by game's end. So Arrangement moved to within 28-27 early in the fourth quarter on quarterback Dick King's 54-yard touchdown pass to halfback Mike Koski, but King came up short on 2-point sneak. Panthers soon made pass interception to set up 45 yards on the march to powerful fullback Rick Leeson, clinching touchdown run and conversion kick. Next, Boston College beat Vanderbilt by a score of 19-6. Vanderbilt lost to 7 straight over the last 2 seasons. Was that footnote is concerned. Next, you had Alabama, the number 7 team in the country, beat Mississippi State 20-19. Alabama quarterback Joe Namath sparkled with 10 for 16, 142 yards passing. The halfback defensive back Larry Swearingen kept boosting upset-minded Mississippi State. Swearingen returned interception of Namath for a 45-yard touchdown that provided a 12-3 second quarter lead. Halfback Swearingen also added a 4-yard touchdown run for 19-13 third quarter lead. Namath's 20-yard rollout run spiced winning 54 yards on the fourth quarter drive that took Crimson Tide off upset ropes. Next, the number 5 team in the country. This was a shutout performed by number 5 Auburn over Florida by a score of 19-0. Now, Florida hadn't been the same since upsetting Alabama at that time. And this game turned out to be the second straight shutout of Gators, who had all but abandoned its running attack. Record homecoming crowd at Auburn marveled at crashing defensive plays of halfback defensive back Tucker Fredrickson, quarterback Jimmy Seidel, dazzling 25-yard touchdown run, and third quarter for 12-0 lead for Plainsman. Tiger had led first half 6-0 on a pair of field goals by kicker Woody Woodall, which tied school record of 17 career three-pointers by Ed Dyers. Next, linebacker Bill Cody capped Tigers scoring with 42-yard interception return off a pass thrown by the lefty quarterback of the Gators, Tom Shannon. Florida managed only 52 yards rushing. Next, number 3, Mississippi beat Louisiana State by a score of 37-3. Our running by Ole Miss totaled 233 yards. That was keynoted by 3 touchdowns by fullback Fred Roberts, who had 69 yards on 13 carries. The Rebels tackled Raleigh Hall block punt in the first quarter to set up Roberts' first touchdown blast. Ole Miss made 2 interceptions and recovered 4 fumbles while limiting Bengals to 144 yards of total offense. Tigers' only score came on in kicker Doug Moreau's 41-yard field goal in the first quarter that pulled shoot within 7-3. But Mississippi ran off 16 points in the second quarter as end kicker Billy Carl Irwin caught a 23-yard touchdown pass and booted a 22-yard field goal. So when halfback Joe Labruzzo broke free for an 81-yard return, a third quarter punt, it looked like LSU might get back into the game. It trailed 23-3. A big guard Stan Hinman hauled down Speedy Labruzzo on 1-yard line, and resilient Rebels dug in to hold. Michigan State upset number 8 Wisconsin 30-13 as the snarling Michigan State defense held number 8 Wisconsin to only 29 yards rushing and kept the Spartans in Rose Bowl race. Little Michigan State halfback Sherman Lewis sped 87 yards for a touchdown on pass from quarterback Steve Jude, and big fullback Roger Lopes added 2 touchdowns in the second half as halfback Lou Holland scored twice for Badgers. First touchdown coming on pass from quarterback Hal Brandt from 7-6 lead. At the end of third quarter, Holland ran 5 yards per touchdown that pulled Wisconsin to then 20-13. But Spartans defense held matters in check from there. Next, Army defeated Air Force by score of 14-10. Number 4, Navy beat Notre Dame 35-14 in a rare win over Notre Dame. Navy broke 7-7 halftime tie, which Irish had earned on quarterback Frank Butker's short touchdown run after Butker's hit wide wingback Jack Snow for 28 yards. Now, midshipman quarterback Roger Staubach led 69 56-yard touchdown drives respectively, and defensive end Gary Kellner cashed in on an 8-yard interception return for a back-breaking Navy touchdown in the third quarter. Roger Staubach passed for 9 for 15 for 91 yards, 2 touchdowns to set school season record, or a total offensive record with 3 games to go. Navy fullback Pat Donnelly rushed for 127 yards on 14 carries and scored on a 41-yard run and 8-yard pass. Fighting Irish still led the series unbroken since 1927 with a 27-9-1 mark over the Naval Academy at the time. And although this was Tar's 3rd win in the last 4 years, it will be their last over Notre Dame, with losing streak exceeding 40 games. Nebraska beat Missouri by a score of 13-12. A major step in quest for Big 8 title. They hadn't won since 1940. The Cornhuskers improved to 4-0. Nebraska quarterback Dennis Claridge put his team in front 7-0 on a 5-yard keeper in the first quarter. But Tigers, who was 5-2 after this defeat against the Nebraska Cornhuskers, still within 13-12 as halfback Ken Boston scored on an end zone fumble in the second half and 53-yard pass reception from quarterback Gary Lane in the fourth quarter. So with 8:30 left to get to play in the game, Missouri chose to gamble on Lane's 2-point pass attempt, but Nebraska halfback defensive back Bruce Smith broke it up. Huskers' ensuing drive padded their 299-yard game and rushing total in 7 minutes of fourth quarter clock. Nebraska hadn't beaten Missouri since 1956, and Hughes guard Bob Brown had vowed not to shave until Cornhuskers accomplished their task. Brown's beard had grown more than an inch, and it took many razor swipes afterward, some by Joy's teammates, to make him clean-shaven again. Washington defeated Southern California by a score of 22-7. Washington scored on game's fourth play when guard Carl Hagen blocked punt by Troy fullback punter Ernie Jones and tackle Mike Briggs fell on it in the end zone. Speedy Southern California halfback Mike Garrett, who had 80 yards on 21 carries, broke free on a 42-yard run in the first quarter, so likely would have scored with footing better than sloppy mud he had under his cleats. But Huskies held their 10-yard line, at their 10-yard line, and although Trojans soon tied it at 7-7 on sub quarterback Craig Fortig's over the middle 17-yard pitch to end John Thomas. Washington Huskies built a 16-7 halftime lead. Washington scored twice to earn its 9 points as tackle kicker Jim Norton set to date Washington record for field goal length with 9-drive 45-yard route. Huskies quarterback Bill Douglas threw a 22-yard touchdown pass to end Ralph Winters, who broke into end zone when halfback Dave Kopay made thunderous block in the fourth quarter. He made a thunderous block. So in the fourth quarter, Douglas collaborated with Kopay on a 53-yard pass to set up Kopay's 4-yard run for a touchdown as Huskies built ample 4-0 AAW record and took inside track to the Rose Bowl. Finally, Arizona State defeated Utah 30-22 as dynamic and balanced offense of Arizona compiled 402 yards, but it was Sun Devils defense that pulled it through in the clutch of fourth quarter. A pair of second half touchdowns safely propelled stubborn Utah to within 16-14 in the third quarter and 23-22 in the fourth quarter. The Redskins quarterback Gary Hertzfeld was effective all night, but the defense of the Devils The Sun Devils came up big with 6:51 to play and leading by 1 point. Hertzfeld looked for a receiver on 2-point try that would put Tuesday ahead of 24 to 23, but was buried by defensive end Alonzo Hill. Defensive tackle John Seedborg. ASU, Arizona State University safety Larry Francine made midfield interception to squelch Utah's next possession and set the Sun Devils touchdown with 5 seconds left. Halfback Charlie Taylor had 82 yards rushing on 9 carries, 2 touchdowns, and caught 2 passes for 66 yards and a touchdown receiving, was chief weapon for Arizona State as he scored on an 8-yard run in the second quarter. 17-yard pass reception for quarterback John Jacobs in the second quarter, and 33-yard run for 23-14 lead in the fourth quarter. The Utes and Roy Jefferson hauled in 3 catches for 109 yards. That concludes a look at Week 7, the week that was college football history review, the 1963 college football season. Week 7, the games that were played on November 2nd, 1963. So got the AP poll as of November 4th at the time. Texas was number 1, number 2 was Illinois, number 3 was Mississippi, number 4 was Navy, number 5 Auburn, number 6 Oklahoma, number 7 Alabama, number 8 Pittsburgh, number 9 Michigan State, and finally number 10 Ohio State. So that concludes look at week number 7, the week that was college football history review for November 7th, 1963. Please like and subscribe and comment on the channel. This is Rashad Mitchell. I'll do a video of this magnitude tomorrow. So that includes the week that was college football history review, the 1963 college football season, the games that were played during week 7 on November 2nd, 1963. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.